I'll do official then. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the immortal Paul McCartney.
So this is
Cardall.
Would you like to say his name one more time, Aaron?
Cardall. Thank you.
I was fine with Paul McCartney. You know. I will take those royalties any day.
Bob Dylan. Listen, I just read this and
I can't sing better than Bob Dylan. I know that much.
my dog.
Well, most people poodles.
Billboard magazine.
Oh,
Where do you?
You're talking about a? Oh, okay. Well, last year we have an album that debuted #1 on the New Age chart. I never thought a little Utah Mormon boy would beat out Yanni and Enya, but we did. But you know, Yanni shaves his mustache, he cuts his hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, poor guy.
He lost his power.
He lost the power. He lost the mojo. So
we're going to talk about.
In there.
We're going to talk about concerts coming up. We're going to talk about your website is.
PaulCardall.com.
Okay, so there's going to be some information there.
Very absorbed right there. PaulCardall.com.
Does that have a glamour shot of you?
No, unfortunately. Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
All right, what do you have next for us?
Let me do an original piece that was on that New Life record. This is called Gracie's Theme.
Morgan Jewelers, by the way, somebody can win a $100 gift card at every one of the mini concerts. I got to ask you, you started off doing the Christmas box with Richard Paul Evans, and you put that to music. And I first learned about you when I talked to a couple of friends who had lost children, and they talked about the fact that they had never understood that music could heal, and that it could, I think my girlfriend, the way she said is that your music prepared her soul. When you started, there's some pressure there, but when you started with...
There's a lot of pain in the music, but there's a lot of hope in the music. And I think it comes from life's not easy. And for some reason I'm stuck in that genre of creating music, but I'm really proud that people are able to use it to get through tough things. I mean, I get letters from people who going through chemo, they're listening to the music, and it just gives them that sense of peace that they need. I mean, in my own life, when I underwent a heart transplant,
Nothing big, just a few little small procedures, real quick in and out.
Well, we all get new engines and cars. I just happen to get one in my body. But those types of things, you draw on those experiences, and life gets hard, but there's a lot of hope in life, and so the music that I've done, I don't know why this is the music I do. It's what I do. I never took piano lessons, and I just started doing this as a teenager, playing by ear, and so this is me, really.
You really had to make the rest of us look that bad. Thank you. Is there one song or another that just burst out of you? I mean, they talk about Handel's Messiah and how he created the entire thing over a weekend, and this, the incredible, experience and the exhilaration he felt by creating it. Is there one song that just burst out of you?
Well, the last piece I did, Gracie's thing, because I travel the country speaking to families who have children with heart defects, and that song right there was really the essence of that whole experience of these parents not sure if their children are going to survive, and yet my parents were in that same situation, and here I am, annoying as ever.
The cool thing about that, though, is you're right. Every parent with a child that's profoundly ill, they go through all of the statistics so obsessively. They know down to every percentage point for every age and weight and range and whatever possibility. So the fact that you were that extra 1%, that's everything that parents hold on for. Everything.
Well, it's a real blessing, and I think the thing that I've learned from it, that people can learn from it, is that my parents remained optimistic, and they didn't let it destroy us.
Which is so easy.
We're so obsessed today with don't touch this, don't touch that. You're going to get germs. You're going to, especially if you have a bad heart.
Yeah.
We didn't have Google. We were not afraid of anything, and so I could get in the dirt and play in the dirt. And even though doctors were like, well, you could get a staph infection or whatever, my mom she had 8 kids anyways. It was a Utah 70s family, Brady Bunch and all, but you just get in the dirt, dig, and have a good time. So my parents never put me in that bubble. And when it came to music, it was like, how's it going to get insurance? But this is what you do. This is what you love. You have to do what you love, or you're going to make everybody else around you miserable.
You're going to have to get them the nicest retirement home in North America.
Oh, well.
What are you playing next?
Let's do Still, Still, Still.
I'm going to change from the immortal Paul Cardall to the indestructible part. How's that better? It's great. It's one of their Christmas mini concerts here at B98.7, brought to you by Morgan Jewelers. And it's interesting. I was just looking at my texting. I have 16 different. 16 different people have texted me over the last 3 songs. He is so good. I just love it. My girlfriend Jason's like, he's really good. That's so sweet. Is it weird that you have that kind
really
of
good taste?
Oh, of course. Thank you. Is it weird to see that kind of emotional response that you rouse in people?
It's pretty heavy stuff. I mean, when you get letters from people and they're sharing these pivotal, monumental experiences of their life with the music, it's really hard to take in. To really, sometimes I have to just step back and say, life is also, not as sad. And so every now and then I got to throw in the drums and with the band and stuff and rock out a little bit.
Well, as a member of the Zipper Club as well.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah. The traveling. First of all, I know you like powder skiing.
Yeah.
I read that.
Oh yeah, I love skiing.
Where you guys?
Which I could never do.
Oh,
I couldn't do that before the
seriously?
when I got altitude sickness and.
How old were you?
Oh well, I was born with a bad heart, but I skied until I was 13. Had a surgery that made it so I couldn't go into high altitudes without getting nauseated.
Right.
I defied my doctors and said I'm going to go anyways, but such a bad experience, I never went again.
You could have done water skiing.
It's not as fun as the the gloves and everything.
Where's the most exotic place you traveled to?
Well, I've been hosting tours around the world, and I took a group earlier this year to China, in Guilin, which is on the Li River, which is absolutely gorgeous. Just took a group to the Middle East. I was in Egypt 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
And believe it or not, I felt very safe. Jerusalem, 3 weeks ago, it was very safe. I had a great time. So, yeah, at one of my shows, Dick Jensen and Alan McKay tours, they said, hey, your audience looks like they like to go on cruises.
Let's go.
So let's go. So they asked me to be a shepherd over the sheep and make sure everybody's having a good time. And so it's been a lot of fun. And so I started, it's called Grazie Tours. So GRAZIE tours.com.
Did you get a website on the website as well?
Yeah, so I mean, we're doing, so this next year we're doing China again.
Fun.
It's amazing.
I know, I can only imagine.
And the price that we do is unbelievable.
All right, we're going to talk about
there's my plug.
You did, we'll do it again.
We're coming to China. I don't have any Chinese music.
We're going to talk about your upcoming concert next.
Okay.
What are you going to play?
I'm going to play Joy to Love.
text from one of my girlfriends who said, "You're talking too much." So apparently I'm supposed to just ask really quickly. The Christmas concert, this is always a big tradition with a lot of families, even if they've never been before. Tell us
The concert I'm doing this year it's the KUTV Holiday Pops concert for the Salvation Army. So it's at Conway High School Saturday night. There's a 100-piece choir. There's a full orchestra. And so we'll be doing several of my Christmas songs, and it's a really moving night. So it's all money for the Salvation Army.
We'll have that up on the website as well. Okay, I will now shut up as per the text. Would you like to tell us what you're playing
This is
here?
dedicated to your friend. This is Silent Night, everybody.
I just got a text as well, Aaron. Yeah, and it's our friend Marcy driving around with the kids, and they're all singing. They're all singing to you.
Awesome.
And then she says that Aaron does talk too much. Right there.
Sorry.
That's beautiful, yeah.
So what do you got next?
You know, let me play a tune. There's a song called by Michael Giacchino. He was a composer, a great composer. Well, he is. He did Up, and he did a show called Lost. And on my last, people completely forgot about Lost, but this is a song from that show that I did for my album. I took it and I expanded it and made it bigger. And with the full orchestra on the album, it sounds amazing. I don't know what it sounds like here, but we'll see.
It's before 10 o'clock. It's okay.
Okay.
No license here.
Okay. And then wake up, folks. Okay. This is Life and Death.
mini concert series for Christmas here on the Beat.
I love Lost. I can't believe you made that into. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
It's a great show.
Oh, I know. I'm sad that it's over.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to score something for The Walking Dead now. Could you do that? Come on.
You know, I shouldn't admit that, but I love that show too.
Thank you.
Oh no, you're
I
gonna talk for
I really
hours.
think that's the best show since Lost.
I know, right?
But I wouldn't watch it with a 6-year-old.
No, probably not.
No.
No, no.
Just see what I love this guy.
Alrighty, so going back really
I mean, the
quick.
music, I mean, The Walking Dead, it's like, you know.
I would like to clarify the amount of.
Did she make you watch that?
I like the show, but she has a helmet, a motorcycle helmet with a cast signatures on it.
Wow.
You want to borrow it?
You don't also have a cuff from Sons of Anarchy, do you?
No, that should be my next goal. You're absolutely right. You know, when you started out in this, you learned basically by playing by ear and just kind of noodling around. Did you develop a certain technique? Are you responsible? Do you work every day, or is it just like one day you wake up and go, oh, I want to do that?
I'm a product of New Age music in the 80s. So, I mean, when I was in high school and starting to play music, that's when David Lantz, George Winston, Chip Davis, Enya, all those guys, and Yanni, that's when they were doing their thing. Locally, it was Kurt Vester. And so I thought that music was really cool because it blended classical music with pop music. And then the movie Amadeus came out. And I watched that and I was like, he's a punk. Mozart's a punk, but he's so cool. Just the way he was able to do classical music. That movie made classical music so enjoyable for so many people. I mean, if you want your kids to appreciate music, you got to show them Amadeus. And that really made me want to get the piano and figure things out. And so, yeah, it's just that typical New Age arpeggio down in the left hand, but then you try to evolve it and change it and make it your own, which is after 15, 20 years.
Is there one song you're just too scared to tackle? Is there one that you kind of want to do? You're like, it's like Everest, and you just
I would never do Waterfall by John Schmidt. I don't think I could ever play that song. It's too good. It's too amazing.
What are you gonna play next?
I'm gonna play a piece called "Live to Love." This is I wrote this. It's from the Sacred Piano CD.
time for one more song. Did anybody else during that song picture yourself wrapped in a quilt, drinking herbal tea, looking out at the rain?
Yeah, I did.
Were you there? You were there.
Just
Okay.
a big quilt
Don't encourage it, Paul.
from the sisters in the neighborhood.
That's right.
Perfect.
The let's go through your stats again. You've got your website, which is
Cardall.com, or just go on iTunes. My music's on iTunes.
there, but you can find out more about the tours and things like that, and the traveling with you
Yeah.
on your website.
Yeah.
You got a concert coming up.
Friday in Brigham City, the Tabernacle, free concert. Saturday night at Codwood High School, the Salvation Pops concert.
Very cool.
Yeah.
With KTV.
Plenty of tickets, yeah.
Nice. What's your last song? What are you gonna play?
I'm going to do What Child Is This?
Very nice. I bet I could sing along at home.
We probably could. Yeah, especially those kids in the car.
That's
and
right.
they're on the way to school. Here we go. This will be a very mellow version. I was so empty without my cellist, the cello that I usually have with me, and the orchestra. So.
I know, but you know, not everybody can play stripped down. You know that. So when you can, it's really cool to have someone who can do it. So,
Thank you so much.
I probably could have rephrased that, huh? Somebody could play without the aid of backup musicians. All right, never mind. Paul Cardall, you totally rock. PaulCardall.com, 2 L's, right?
2 L's.
And
C-A-R-D-A-L-L.
And still tickets for the Pops concert on Saturday.
Yeah, there's plenty. General admission, it's 3,000 seats, so fill it.
And by the way,
for the Salvation Army.
This is a fundraiser for the Salvation Army, so
Yeah.
unless you hate children and want all puppies to die,
But
you'll be
everybody,
there.
and just remember, it's not a concert where everybody's on the stage dinging a bell.
Oh,
That's a big
We're
deal.
actually just playing music, and you can donate a different way. So don't feel guilty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Cardall. Make sure that you join us tomorrow. We're going to have Peter Breinholt in studio for the Christmas mini concert series. You were awesome, Paul. Thank you.